Don. Oh my god, oh my god. Episode number 9 was wild. Okay, so obviously we can touch on all the different fan servicey stuff. We can talk about the moments that our boy Ken and Momo shared at the end. We could talk about the moments that our girl Aira and Ken shared as they were dancing. We're gonna touch base on all of the different little crazy nuances that happened this episode, but let's remove some of the naked. Let's remove the bodies. Let's remove the body yaddy yaddies. Okay, let's remove them back, and let's talk about the episode. This episode was really just the aliens coming in to get da bananas. They wanted da bananas, and we were able to conquer the aliens once again. They infiltrated the school, and they came full force. The next really important thing that happened is Aira and her transformation for the ballerina yokai, or whatever you want to call it, the ballerina, yokai lady. She now, just like Ken, has a transformation of her own, which is really important. So those are going to be like the two main things. Is the aliens are not giving up. They have their eye on Ken. They have their eye on Aira now, and they know Momo is a big threat with this. I guess how you can call it, like ghostly things that are occurring. So the aliens will continue to be a continuance of a threat going forward. So those are kind of like the crazy things that really happen. Is we conquered the aliens once again. We conquered Aira's transformation, and now we have one more piece to this crazy puzzle that is Don. Okay, now with everything else, Aira finding out her powers, Aira kind of really complimenting Ken quite a bit is just a really little treat, a little thing, like a little bit of icing on top of our naked cake. And I love the way that her and Ken were balancing each other. By the way, they were kind of like dancing around. By the way, that they were kind of like really just, really like dancing and everything as they were overcoming the boxing alien. They look really cool together. They look like they really complement each other, with Ken's strength and her kind of nimbility, kind of like being very nimble, very moving, very flowy. I really like that quite a bit. Also, the relationships between Momo, between Ken, between Aira. I love that Aira basically told Ken, "Hey, you gotta take responsibility. You saw me in my underwear. Like this is you now, bro. Like I belong to you. I don't know what you want me to do, but I belong to you. You gotta figure this out." I love how Momo and Ken shared a moment of like, "Hey, our boy Okarun was like, hey, I don't care what anybody thinks about anything, but like when it comes down, like you matter." And then they subsequently got to share tons of other little really cute touchy moments as they were trying to, just survive under the water and stuff. And ultimately, they all ended up in school, very naked and very caught in a crazy situation where they ended up freaking just busting out and running, just running like crazy at the end. I was like, oh shit, they're just running like crazy, and then Aira busts out of nowhere and she runs with it, like, oh my god. Like, it was just such a funny moment. Like I don't know if any moment really tops that this season so far. Like that, like they're just, their faces, their expressions, their oh my god, what do we do, was just insanity. This episode, and Ken did the whole episode just completely naked. So that's a little cherry. I mean, I guess cherry's gone, right? But that's the cherry on top. So this episode was just wild. It was crazy. As we move into next week's episode, next week it looks like they are tackling another spirit or something. Next week there's another character that gets introduced. It looks like the aliens are back in full force. At least that's kind of what I took from the preview. So that's going to be a really insane episode. But yeah, aliens versus the ghost versus the extraterrestrials versus the unknown is definitely here. And Aira now has solidified herself as one of our main characters of the show, who's going to continue to try and go after Ken very vocally and give a big to Momo as she does it, which I really love their relationship as well. So yeah, I don't know if we need to sit here and over talk this episode. On episode number 8 was just awesome. You guys watched it. It was a hoot. It was a fun time. It was a crazy naked time, which is just insane. I got the pleasure of watching the dub because I was able to watch it till after Thanksgiving, and the dub was just awesome. I thought they nailed every single scene. I love everything that happened. I love the art. I love the craziness. I love the banter. I love the fun. I just thought this episode was an excellent 9 out of 10 episode. This was just a 9 out of 10. This is exactly what a 9 out of 10 episode looks like. I thought this episode was just absolutely fire and fantastic. And so glad I could share it with you guys. I could share with you guys the naked truth of Dandadan, which is that it's freaking awesome. So let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys thought about the ending scene, about them being in a very promiscuous situation. Let me know everything you guys thought about this episode down in the comments below. And my friends, Dandadan is here. And I'll see you guys next week for episode number 10. This is number 9. I'll see you guys next week for episode number 10 as we finish off the last 3 episodes of the season of Dandadan. All right, my friends. I'll see you guys then. Happy holidays.